Hello friends, welcome to Adhikari Education. As you know, we are regularly updating current affairs and GK quiz in assamexam.com. For the additional benefit of the aspirants, we have started videos on current affairs quizzes where we will discuss each and every questions more elaborately. In this video, we are going to discuss on current affairs quizzes of July 7 to 9, which you can also find in our website assamexam.com as set number 283. So the first question, what is the rank of India in the Sustainable Development Goal Index 2010? So the correct answer is 117. India got an overall score of 61.92. Sustainable Development Goal Index evaluates the performance of the countries on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and each Sustainable Development Goals are given equal weightage. This report is prepared by Sustainable Development Solution Networks and one more organization from Germany, that is Bertelsmann Stiftung. Top ranker countries are Sweden, Denmark and Finland. Let's move to the second question. What is the rank of India in the Global Real Estate Transparency Index 2020? Here the correct answer is 34th rank. India's rank has improved since 2014 when it was ranked 39. This improvement has come mainly because of the Real Estate Investment Trust (RIET) framework, which has attracted greater interest from institutional sectors. India is also into the top 20 for the sustainability transparency because of the active role of organizations such as Green Rating for Integrating Habitat Assessment and Indian Green Building Council. Next question. Government of which state has recently constituted a 5-member commission to protect the right of tribal communities? The correct answer is Gujarat. The 5-member committee was commissioned to decide the rightful beneficiaries of Rabari, Barwad, Charan caste residing in the Ness area of Gir, Barda and Alech forests of Gujarat. So the fourth question. Recently, in which state Asia's largest certified Tier 4 data center has been inaugurated? Correct answer is Maharashtra, near Mumbai. So Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray has virtually inaugurated this Asia's largest certified Tier 4 data center. The name of this data center is Yoto NMA Data Center. This is the largest Tier 4 data center in India and it is also second largest in the world. Question number 5. Recently, India has signed a $750 million agreement for MSME Emergency Response Program with which international organization? So if you see all the options for international financial organizations, the correct answer here is World Bank. This agreement is done to support the increased flow of finance into the hand of micro, small and medium enterprises, that is MSM, which are severely impacted by this COVID crisis, what is going on. And big industries are also affected, but they don't need government support as much as the smaller industries. Till now, World Bank has committed $2.75 billion to support India's emergency COVID response. Let's move to question number 6. Who has been appointed as the chairman of International Financial Services Center Authority? So here the correct answer is Injeti Srinivas. Injeti Srinivas has been appointed as the first chairman. So this is the first time chairman has been appointed for the IFSCA. What is IFSCA? IFSCA is a unified authority that will regulate all financial activities across the country in all the international financial service centers in India. So international service, this IFSCA will be headquartered at GIFT City. It is near Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Question number 7. Government of which state has recently launched Waivers Samman Yojana? The correct answer is Karnataka. So under this scheme, like 19,744 handloom weavers in the state will get an annual beneficial assistance of 2,000 rupees through direct transfer, direct benefit transfer. That is, the amount will be directly credited to their bank account. Mainly this is done to reduce the distress, reduce the lack of demand because of this ongoing COVID. Karnataka government has additionally done so many other activities also for lower income group. They have waived monthly fixed charges of electricity for MSME sector, and they have also given one-time compensation of rupees 5,000 to auto driver and taxi driver. Let's move to the next question. Which bank has recently launched e-Kisan Dan app for the farmers? So this is done by HDFC Bank. What this e-Kisan Dan app will do, it will provide value-added services like mandi prices, latest farming news, weather forecast, information on various seed varieties, and other SMS advisories. In addition to that, because a bank is launching an app, they will also have their own interests, like they will provide traditional banking services, which will be beneficial for the farmer as well as for the bank. Like you can apply for loan, FD, RD, or saving accounts. It's like HDFC is the largest private sector bank in India by amount of asset, and it is also the largest bank in India by market capitalization. Market capitalization is calculated by multiplying number of shares into the market value of the shares. Let's move to the next question. Recently, which country's railway has installed world's first solar power plant to directly power overhead lines? So this solar power plant will directly give electricity to the overhead electricity line in railway tracks. So India, correct answer is India. Indian Railway has set up this solar power plant in Bina. It is in Madhya Pradesh. This solar power plant is having 1.7 megawatts capacity, and it has been set up as a pilot project with collaboration with BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited. Pilot project means it is done in a smaller scale. If it becomes successful, then they will make it scale it. They will make the project in a bigger way. Let's move to the next question. Name the Indian tennis player who has recently won ESD Bank Nord Open Trophy in Germany. So if you see, all these are tennis players from India. So the answer here is Sumit Nagal. Sumit Nagal, currently he is India's highest ranked single player, which he is globally he is ranked 127. He has also won 2015 Wimbledon boys double title and becomes the 6th Indian player to win a junior Grand Slam. And these are called Grand Slam. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching the video. And GK quiz for 10 to 12 July will be uploaded shortly. And you can also visit assamexam.com for current affairs, GK quiz, and other study materials related to competitive exam. Thank you.